Season 5 of The Boys review. Let's talk about it.
Yep. You ready?
8 episodes. They did a lot. They covered a lot in 8 episodes. Lots of oh my gosh moments at the end of each episode. Many deaths. Like, what
You want to do
in the world?
Who you want to start with? Homelander? Butcher?
Let's start with the first episode where they killed A-Train in the end. But A-Train had that look of he became in himself. Was like, I don't know what I was scared of you for the whole time and everything. Like he understood right there in the end and everything. Like that set the tone for me. Episode 1 at the end when they killed A-Train and everybody else was in prison and everything else set the tone of how the rest of the season is going to be, and they followed that path, as far as I'm concerned, for the rest of the season. That's how I felt.
I think The Boys, what's the best way I can say this? The final two episodes were fantastic. The first episode, fantastic. That middle portion right there, I was like, this is good, but it just kind of made, like the first episode set me up like, oh man, I can't wait to see how they end. This is how they started the final season. I can't wait how they finished the end of the season. And then I was like, it was like a good episode. The next episode would be a really good episode. Then a good episode. Like it wasn't consistently building to like this is an absolute banger. Like let me see, when you say this is the final season of a show, you're expecting like I say about the OKC and Thunder series. I want a seven game series where every game is a classic. That's what I wanted for The Boys, where every episode is a classic. And I know shows rarely do that in any season, but that's what I wanted. And I was like, he gave me what I wanted at the end, but I was hungry for the middle part though.
What they did was each episode maintained the focus on who they were going to kill for each episode after they did A-Train. So like I said, after they killed A-Train, because A-Train didn't get any focus in that episode until the end when he showed up.
That's not
they
true.
Killed him.
When he went to go visit his family, and he's like, look, man, I'm sorry I got you in this situation. He's like, man, you gotta stop saying that. I'm proud of you. You're a hero now. You're a real hero now. I'm proud of you now. That was A-Train. That was stuff with A-Train. When he talked to the demon, like, look, I can see you're afraid of him. You gotta stop being there. That's more A-Train.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, he just showed up and that. He's like, man, look, I want to help you, but I have people who are depending on me right now. Like, it's not just, I'm out by myself, I don't care what happens to anybody else. I have people I have to protect. So I just can't go and do the wild stuff y'all doing. That's
what happened with every other character that got killed. They showed a little backstory and everything with them, or they did a little more in depth with them. And all those episodes that you didn't like in the middle.
No. That's not fair. That's not what I said.
No.
That's not what I said. I said it went from a good episode to a really good. But I wanted classic every episode. That's what I said. I never said I didn't like them. Except for remember that Starlight one. When she went back to visit her dad. I like every show has this thing where one of the characters got to go back to their roots, reset, and come out even stronger. Come on. Can somebody not do it?
It has to happen.
No, it don't.
That's part of the character development part. That was literally character development for her because she ran away on the previous episode of everybody else. And then you literally did what you said. It literally happened like that in the series.
I don't like it when characters have to go back all the way to their roots, spend a day in their roots.
Yes.
Get reset.
To remind you of what you're here for and everything. It's like when you're a writer and you get writer's block. It's like getting writer's block. And you got to, the best way they say to get out of this writer's block is to go back and read where you started from or know how you want to end and then work your way back. Either way, you got to work your way back to where you're at now, no matter what.
That's one way to think about
it.
But here's another way to think about it.
All the episodes had the story focused mostly on the person they were going to kill and everything. And they gave them more attention than they normally would and everything. Like Black Noir, his character got way more attention than he normally does and everything.
They had to switch it up. Yeah. Because they changed him so far from the comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely changed.
Yeah, that story, that's part of the season 5 changes and everything.
No, that was a
series.
that was a series change.
Series change. My bad. It was completely different. Everybody knows that by now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. We all know how the story goes and everything. You know, there's no clone. There's no clone. There's a son, but there's no clone and everything. But yeah, each one died, and they had a little moment of, this is who I was in the past. This is why my past got me here. And, you know, or this is who I am.
Well, no, because not everybody had it.
Or this is my...
The Deep didn't have it.
The
Deep didn't have it.
The Deep didn't have other storylines to
and
deal with.
That's why we on the Deep. What a jerk. And what a stupid jerk.
Awesome acting.
Was it?
Yes.
It might have been. But I feel his story...
To be that blind... Oh, my goodness. That was the actor who portrayed him did a great job.
The acting was fine.
Yeah.
That's not the issue. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No, I'm saying it. I know you did. I had to get that out.
I shouldn't have questioned it. You said it. Like, and I was like, really? Like, yeah. No, the acting was fantastic.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Here's my thing. What a stupid person.
Yeah, I know. It was so good. It was so good.
He's making all the wrong choices and all the wrong positions.
I don't think he was making the wrong choices.
You can't name a right choice he did.
From his viewpoint.
I don't care about his viewpoint.
But that's how he made the decisions, though.
Because his viewpoint was, I love Homelander. I've always no, he was not about survival. He was about, I love Homelander. He truly believed in Homelander and everything. He really
we're bros. We're bros.
Yes. So his was in flat out.
We're bros.
It's not even denial. What's the thing where you're too far in, you can't even see it from yourself?
Oh yeah.
How bad you are.
Okay.
Whatever that word is, that's what's him. All right. It was just so bad.
It was for God. He was so far gone, boy. It was just terrible. Yeah. I mean, he betrayed everybody just to make sure that he satisfied Homelander. Yeah. He was, you know who he was?
He's the ultimate yes man.
No, he was the version of who Soulja Boy is in the comic.
Oh, that's another video.
Yeah, but just to give you of why you're like, oh, why is he like that? That's how Soulja Boy is in the comic.
Yeah, but I was thinking more like, like everybody has that. Very powerful people have nothing but like a yes man around them.
Oh,
no matter what I say,
the ultimate. He is.
He's the ultimate
yes man. Yeah, like, I gotta use that for later reference. He is the ultimate yes man. Oh man.
Homelander, you're great. That's such a great idea. You're right. That was a terrible idea. Yes. I was like, I remember one season. It was like season 4. Like, do you want us to agree with you or not?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want?
He didn't know. He was so confused. I don't know what you want. I'm confused.
Just tell me what to do.
It's not clear. It's not clear. Usually I'm on your side and everything, yo. Oh man. So yeah, that brings up the Homelander.
Can I ask you a question? What you think about how they handled the Inner Sister Sage?
I think it was good for her. I'm not mad at that. I think she she knew what she was doing. She's too smart to not know what she was doing, testing her theory, and then she knew she was doing because she was happy and everything. And I'm okay with that. Like, because otherwise she would have been the one giving Edgar problems and probably trying to run Vought. And
so that's not what she wanted. She wanted the whole world to die so she could be by herself.
Yeah, which would the best way to do that would have been in control of Vought, which is
she wanted. Remember, she said she wanted the whole world to be gone so it could just be her.
Yes, the best way to do that. Once Homelander, if the rest of the plan happened and it did kill Homelander like she wanted anyway, then the only other way for her to continue succeeding, in my opinion, would be for her to take over Vought, which was one of the most powerful ones and had control of all the suits.
But she was the very opposite of that. She didn't want nothing to do with that. Yeah. She said, and I quote, she said, and I paraphrase, I want the rest of the world to be quiet so I could just be in the cabin by myself with all my books, reading quietly. That's what she wanted. She's no running Vought. She didn't want to do nothing with that. She was trying to set up Homelander to die and then have the world kill itself while she's sitting up reading books. She didn't know. She didn't want to run Vought.
Yeah, but even after Homelander died, the world wasn't going to kill itself. It's still going to be.
She had a bigger plan with where he would have died, but it would have caused a big war, and that war would end up everybody killing each other while she's sitting back.
Oh, and then that would have been her and trying to manipulate Butcher then to start that and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
is that not a question?
Yeah. Okay.
You talking about her she ain't nothing to do with that.
She did it anyway, though. But
no, she did. She ran Homelander to get to the point where everything was gone. The only thing she could equate for was love. She even said it like love. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but Soldier Boy. She had every episode she manipulated Soldier Boy so that Soldier Boy should have been. It's funny because every episode Soldier Boy should have took out Homelander like 2 or 3 different episodes. You were like, okay, you put him in there, you locked him up. He should have died. Okay, this one you should have. Like, well, what is happening here?
Just because Soldier Boy's ex Stormfront loved Homelander, she's like, well, I loved her, so this is what she wanted for you. But he didn't. She was like, no, that's not what that should have been. He should have killed her right there.
Yeah, it was crazy work and everything. It was totally crazy, and he loved Soldier Boy like a father, and he
wanted his approval like a father. He didn't love him at all.
Okay, that's fine.
He was desperate for approval.
That's true. That's true. Because that's all he wanted from everybody.
Yeah, no, he only wanted approval from really only 2 people. Soldier Boy and the head of whose name I can't. Edgar, yeah. That's the only 2 people he wanted actual approval from. Because he respected them. But he didn't want us to believe it or not.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he didn't respect anybody else. So he didn't care about it. He just wanted people's love. But he wanted their approval.
Yeah. He wanted okay. All right. Speaking of Homelander, were you satisfied with the all that happened with Homelander and everything?
I was.
Even him even before his death, how fast he turned into a person who was like whiny and crying and stuff.
The word you're looking for is how fast he turned into a bitch.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
There's so many other ways. I was like, he just sniveling. Yeah, he went. It happened so quick. It was just like, wow, you would have thought he would like you lost your powers, but you didn't think you were going to turn that.
His whole thing was his powers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, remember, he's never trained her how to fight. That's why Butcher was able to beat him so badly after he lost his power. Yeah. Or how Butcher was able to go toe to toe when he wasn't as strong as Homelander, but he was still stronger because he don't know how to fight. He never allowed to. If you're the strongest person ever, I don't need to know how to fight.
His whole life, Superman level. Yeah.
If everything you throw at me can't hurt me, I don't need to know how to fight. Oh, what was that? Punch you to the sky, fly faster than everything. I don't need to learn how to fight. So then when I actually got to learn how to fight, oh my God. Now I'm getting smacked like I never did.
You punch me and it hurts. I don't know what pain feels like. What?
I don't have leverage. I don't know how to use my leverage. I don't know how to swing my hips when I throw a punch. I don't know how to do none of it.
Doing none of that. That's crazy work. But other than that, how he was portrayed the rest of the season,
I think he had a great arc. You see it. If you go back and like really analyze the beginning of the season to the end of the season, you can tell that it was started from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. He was giving like little political speeches in the first season, and I like gradually got up to the point where he wanted. It was like even stuff people were saying to him, like, you want this respect, but where would I give you my respect? It would go nowhere till you gave him a whole pit of a soul. That's what Edgar said to him. I don't know if you remember that. It was like one of his best speeches. Right when he got him arrested and took over Vault. And then when he took over Vault, and everybody was like asking him all these questions, like, what did you try to do to me? And it pissed everybody off and walked away. Mm. Like he had a great arc. Now, do other people agree with it? I hope y'all do, because I'm right. I think he had a great arc. Him and Butcher. The 2 pillars of the show had the best, 2 great arcs.
Okay. All right.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Go for it.
Do you think Butcher was right to try to kill the rest of the Supes?
I don't think he was right. I think he was just following what he initially wanted to do from season 1 and the whole time. I think that was his plan all along, no matter what, was to get rid of all Supes. Like, at first, he was just trying to contain them and everything.
He was never trying to contain them.
And expose them. And I think when the opportunity presented itself, he was just like, "Why not? Yeah, this is it. Like, let them all go."
I think his whole focus was to kill Homelander. It's been his focus from the very time we saw Rebecca come out of that come out of that room with Homelander.
Yeah,
it's from the very beginning. He wanted to kill Homelander. With that being said,
motivation.
Once he started down the path, I want to kill Homelander. It spiraled to all the heroes.
Oh yeah.
And I think when he saw after his dog died, that was the last little thing that was going to keep him grounded.
Yeah.
So he like bumped that. I'm killing. I'm one of them all now. Because in his mind, this is what I just believe. I think in his mind, the stress of what he put everybody through, and essentially the dog, killed the dog, and it's because of the soups. So like they all go. And his speech he wasn't wrong. Like, look, if we might have killed Homelander, but it's only be a matter of time when one of these other soups come and take his place, like a power vacuum.
Yeah, every time.
You remember because early in that season, his name's Edgar, right? I'm going to say. But it's Edgar, right? Yeah.
Yes!
Right. I'm just making sure because I want to sound stupid. There's been times I've said stuff on the channel and I got the name wrong and everybody acting like I've never read a book in my life. But Edgar told, remember he had the conversation with Mother Milk, like, y'all going to end up losing because you're fighting an impossible enemy. It's not the heroes, the super, that. It's profit. The whole world runs on the profit.
Right.
From that point on, I was like, yeah, he's gonna end up running ball again.
He was. They never let him go, so he was always prime
to be in position.
Yeah,
to come back and take the position.
Just step back in there and be in control. It was just always there. It was never not there. So I was. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, no.
But do you think Butcher was right?
No. None of the. I don't think I agreed with any of Butcher's decisions ever.
Really?
I don't. It was very few, if any. It was very few decisions I ever agreed with Butcher because his way of going about it was too shady and everything else. Like, but nonetheless, his last decision.
Look at the people you taking on. You can't go about it the right way. The people he was taking on, look what
yeah, I understand that.
You had,
but
that was one of the things. You got to go in the gutter with them to defeat them.
Yeah. But let me put it like this: I wouldn't have taken on that mission.
Well, your wife, he thought his wife got weak.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like, he had an affair and now I hate him. It was like he did the most wrong thing you could do to him.
Yeah,
he did it to my wife.
Yeah.
So now you gotta go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Robert Baratheon did the same thing.
Didn't take too long. We got the Game of Thrones references and everything. Here we go, people. But nah. I'm not big on as a Butcher fan and everything else. Huey kept his humanity throughout the whole season and series. And I think he was everybody's linchpin to come back to, like, this is who we are and what we should do. Don't lose your humanity and why we are on this mission to achieve this and everything. We don't have to be fully accept evil. And Huey kept reminding people of that and everything. And I like.
He was like one of the people. It was one of the characters like, I'm gonna get in the gutter with you. But I'm going to put myself out. I'm going to take a shower and get this dirt off me. That's exactly what it is. Like, Butcher got in the gutter, never left. Huey got in the gutter, went home, took a shower. Like, I'm clean!
Is that how you saw it?
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's not the right analogy. I'll step back.
It's okay, I guess.
No, that's a perfect analogy.
I guess. I mean, he did step in the mud. I mean, he didn't have a choice. He was
out
there.
He had a choice. He could have walked away.
No, because everybody else walked away at the end of every season. Like season 1, they all walked away. They got brought back in. Into season 2, they all walked away. They got brought back in.
Never walked away. He never walked away.
They walked away.
Huey never walked away.
Yeah, he did.
Mother's Milk walked away.
Yeah.
Frenchie. Huey was right there from the very beginning.
Well, that in the he kind of still had.
And he still had Starlight.
The love of Starlight and everything else. So yeah, it was there.
I gotta go back and rewatch the series now.
Oh, you don't.
Yes,
that's a lot. That's a lot of watching. That's a lot of.
I ain't gotta binge it.
Yeah, that's a lot of watching, my guy. It's still a lot of watching and everything.
The game is the game.
If you say so. You know, I don't know. So
Let's talk about Mother's Milk.
From the way he looked to
the way he looked, there's nothing. Man thought he was fat. He lost the weight. Congrats! I wish I could do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He definitely did. He lost a lot of weight.
I'm not really talking about that.
What?
I'm not talking about the weight. Look, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about what happened to him in the story.
Yeah, he had a happy ending in the end. That's the part that I care about.
He's the one who really, I felt, he kind of like he trained, got in the dirt, he kind of stayed slipped. Like he's trying to get out the gutter, kind of slipped and fell back in, but he ultimately got out. Came up with and adopted a kid. So
Yeah, he did a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have been the one that came out the best.
No, he was. Nah, well, his Mother's Milk.
Yeah, he came out the best.
I stopped and thought about it. I can't stop and think.
Yeah.
Give me a chance, my guy.
Yeah, good. Because Huey's still in the life.
Yeah, but he's still. I mean, they both got a girl, both got the kid.
Yeah, but Mother's Milk is all the way out to life now.
Yeah,
Huey's still in it. He's got a damn police scanner.
But that's because him and probably his kid will both have power. Well, sorry, his girl and the kid they're gonna have eventually have power. So.
Yeah, it's the next generation and everything. That man's gonna be in there forever and everything. What about? Because they didn't. What was the ending for
Frenchie? He died.
No.
He died good too.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. It was funny. Okay, so while watching it,
oh my God, no, you're a mean guy.
It wasn't. I was. It's funny because as the series was going, the season was going on, I had hope that all of them were going to survive it because it was
watching the wrong show. You're watching the wrong show.
No, because in the book they all died. In the book, all of them died and everything because Butcher kills all of them, and then he just leaves Huey. And then he dies and everything.
No, he tricks Huey and kills him.
Yeah. And in this, I realized, I was like, okay, they're not going down that path. I think everybody's going to make it. So when then it got to the episode where Frenchie does die and everything, and it was a temporary shocker of like, oh shoot, all of them didn't make it. Dang it. But it made sense to why he died, and there had to be consequences. Everybody couldn't make it. It was a situation that I don't know how they didn't get caught up in like several different other episodes, which they did because at the end, because what Homelander did say, you know the amount of times I let you live and everything, and I could have killed you so many different times. He said that to Butcher, and I was like, yeah, you should have killed Butcher like twice per
He
season.
tried, remember? In Hero Gasm, he like deals off, and so he hit him with the laser, but by that time, he had already...
He didn't know he had the powers.
No,
he took
the
V and everything. Yeah.
That new compound V like only lasts like a certain amount of time or whatever.
Yeah, they have so many different iterations of it and everything. That's crazy work. So with Frenchie, I wasn't expecting it, but when it happened, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And it was a good episode and everything. It was good. It was pretty good.
That was it kind of reminded me, not exactly, and not as good, but it reminded me of that episode 5 X-Men 97 when Gambit died. Remember Me? And Gambit died, and she was just holding him crying. I was like, I can't feel it. I can't. That's how I felt with I can't even think of her name. We was holding Frenchie.
My goodness. Yo, the that brings back some memory and everything. Yeah, that brings back memories. So yeah. You got me deep into X-Men now, thinking about X-Men. Damn it.
Wow. Yeah. My fault for bringing that up.
Yeah, it was because it was a strong episode and everything, yo. They did.
It was barely great.
And we're done here. We are done here, my God. But yeah, Kimiko's voice was throwing me the whole season.
What?
Her voice was throwing me.
Oh, we're done here. You just nitpicking for no reason.
No, her voice was throwing me off the whole
You just
season.
nitpicking for no reason.
That was wild and everything. Yeah.
Was it the right ending for the show?
For him?
No, for the Armadillo show. Because I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I was okay with that. I was okay with the whole ending. I was okay with the whole ending. I was satisfied. I was like, they ended it. They actually ended everything.
As they should.
Yeah. How'd you feel?
I felt, as like I said before, the beginning. It was a few episodes where I was like, okay, let's just get through. Like the one where they doing everything from everybody's different point of view, and he ended up at the dog's point of view, or like telling the story. I was like, okay, let me just power through this week's episode. So when they went back at Starlight and she had to go back to, I call it her roots episode. She went back to her father, who kind of abandoned her, but kind of didn't, and had to explain it. Now she has another brother, well, not another, but a brother, and he was against Starlight. Okay, don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, firecracker and her thing, and then she had halfway, maybe a little bit of doubt. The way she died was crazy. It was just right through. So I'm like, yo, I was expecting more. That was one of Homelander's more gentle killings.
She was the softer version. She was the future version of the Deep.
She was the female version of the Deep.
Yeah, she was on her way to being exactly
No,
like
she wasn't. She was there.
She was there? You think she was there? Okay.
She was absolutely there. She was
Okay.
just smarter.
Yeah, she was way smarter.
Yeah.
Way smarter. Deep had no input.
At all.
She could not whatsoever. Yeah. Oh, we almost forgot before we end this. Ashley, what did you the one person who's been around Homelander since season 1.
I did nothing wrong.
I will remain in office. I will not give it a...
I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
She immediately got impeached.
That's right.
I don't care what nobody says. Best part of the whole series.
Duh.
Best part.
I would not...
That was the funniest part of the whole show. She's confident. In the camera, I did nothing wrong. Impeached.
Unanimous decision.
Look, man, that's all our time, man. If y'all like the show, hit a like button. Y'all can help us out. Leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't to. Till next time, we out. Deuces.